Hey, what's up, family, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Dimitri, and this is #Uplift, where you'll be uplifted in your faith, your family, and your finances. Today, we're going to be talking about a topic that affects us all: how to save money on groceries without sacrificing the quality of your meals. With rising food prices and a tight budget, it's important to be strategic and thoughtful when it comes to grocery shopping. But don't worry, I'm here to help you navigate this challenge. But before we dive into the tips, let's talk about who this video is for. If you're someone who wants to eat healthy, delicious meals without breaking the bank, then this video is for you. Additionally, if you're someone who values your faith and wants to find ways to incorporate it into your daily life, including your grocery shopping habits, then this video is definitely for you as well. Wait. So this video is a little bit about faith? And beneficial if you have a family? Why, yes, indeed. Wait a minute. And you can benefit financially? Yeah, for sure. Well, all right then, let's dive in. Cue the music. Okay, so let's get into the practical tips for saving money on groceries. The first tip is meal planning. This is an absolute game changer when it comes to saving money on groceries. Take some time to plan out your meals for the week so you know exactly what ingredients you need to buy. This will help you avoid overspending and reduce your food waste. Plus, you'll have a clear plan for the week and you won't have to stress about what you have to cook each and every day. Also, don't forget your snacks or your fruit in between meals as well. Another tip is to buy your food in bulk. Buying in bulk can often save you a significant amount of money, especially on items you use frequently, such as grains, beans, and nuts. One of the easiest ways of spotting this difference is by looking at the price per ounce of the different products at the stores in comparison to the same items in your non-club warehouses. But just be sure to store your bulk items properly to avoid spillage. Next, take advantage of coupons and sales. Many grocery stores offer discounts on certain items each week, and you can often find coupons online or in the store's weekly ad. Consider downloading the store's app to access exclusive deals and coupons, and keep an eye out for sales on items that you use most frequently. All right, I got a bonus tip for you. Intermittent fasting. So by you fasting intermittently, you can easily go from 3 meals a day down to 2, or even 1 if you have one big meal. And by this, you save yourself the cost of at least 7 meals per week, or at least 28 meals per month. Now, I'm a numbers guy, so let's say if the average meal was $3, right? And you did this for an entire month. That's a total of at least $84 that you just saved. Also, when it comes to fasting, one thing you may not know is that what you may think is hunger pains and when your stomach begins to growl, it's actually just your stomach acid sitting in your gut waiting for food to digest. Same way that you can become on a sleep cycle and you wake up and go to sleep at certain times, your stomach and your body is used to that schedule as well, so that it knows certain times throughout the day or even at night when you consume food, it has that acid ready on standby waiting for the food to be digested. Now let's talk about the importance of community when it comes to saving money on your groceries. If your church has a strong emphasis on community, consider how you can play this into your strategy. One way to save money and build community is to organize a potluck or a meal sharing group with other members of your church. This can help reduce the cost of food and foster stronger connections between your members of your church. For example, our church has what we call gathering together time. And when this is our fellowship together after church service. Oftentimes we use this time to either discuss the sermon, to just discuss different things like our own stories, different insights and different challenges and struggles that we may or may have had, praise reports, you name it. This is just a time for us to overall just essentially get to know one another better. Not only this, but we have something else that we call missional teams, or also known as like a small group. And this is where we gather in homes during the week and we grow together, as well as share another meal potluck style. Lastly, my wife is a resident at a Christian residency program, and we have gatherings every Thursday night. And at these gatherings, a meal is provided and we discuss domestic and global missions. So if we were to attend all of these gatherings each week, that would be a total of about a dozen meals provided for us, if not small input going towards. Using that same average as before of $3, that would be a savings of about $36 a month. Another way to build community around grocery shopping is to share tips and resources with others. Consider starting a Facebook group or WhatsApp chat with some friends or family members who are also looking to save money on groceries. Share your tips and tricks and encourage others to do the same. Even if you don't want to start one yourself, you can easily join others and exchange ideas and insights as well. Saving money on groceries can be challenging, and I understand, but it is so worth it. I mean, let's face it, if you're watching this video, you've already come to the realization that you spend too much money going out to eat and you need to cook more often. So I commend you thus far on taking the next step by maximizing your savings, even more so by implementing these tips. And I want you to remember that small changes can lead to big savings over time. So remember those two savings that I calculated earlier? Combine those together for a total of $120 per month. Like just right there, right? So what would you do if you had an extra $120 bonus check that came to you each and every month from your job? What would you do? So celebrate your successes, no matter how small they may seem, and don't get discouraged if you have setbacks along the way. Keep your goals in mind and stay committed to making small changes that will add up over time. And one way to stay motivated is to track your progress. Keep a log of how much you're spending on groceries each and every week and compare it to what you have for your budget. And seeing your progress in black and white is a powerful motivator that'll push you to keep on going. So there you have it. Saving money on groceries is all about being strategic and thoughtful. By incorporating these practical tips and emphasizing community and faith, you can save money without sacrificing the quality of your meals. Remember to stay motivated, track your progress, and celebrate your successes. So if you found any of these tips helpful, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I love you all. Peace.